Peace, love, and blessings. It's your humble host, Big Truck, here at the King's Table. Conversation and reviews. Shout out to my man, NGE. He's doing an amazing job. Go to that King's channel, show him some love. What I like for y'all to do for both channels, his channel and my channel, hit the notification button so every time that we upload, you'll be the first to get it. Like, comment, and share the video. The video is long, so I'm going to play half of it. Then the rest, I'm going to leave in the description box so you can watch the full length. He has some things to say. I have some things to say. And then the spirit of the universe is going to take us home. With that being said, grab your shoulder pads and your helmet and let's get this work. Let's go.
Black women and the men they love played out the agenda of the people Kanye proved you can't criticize, and created a culture where good black men are willing to jump in the streets because that's the only way you get first dibs on women like Sierra. We grew up watching the quiet girl that made straight A's that never got in trouble in high school get in the car with a grown-ass man that spoke dangerous sign language. And now that the community is baby mama'd up, these metaphorical Sierras all want a Russell Wilson. But I'ma let these Jezebels expose why proper men ain't dealing with they black asses and
Not only that, but men ain't playing no more games. The game playing is stopped. Men have been having conversations at the table, at the water cooler, in the locker room, on the sideline, in the end zone. Men have been watching film.
This is the great American game.
Y'all, Cassie's husband is the definition of unconditional love.
After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct.
You got to be a damn fool to sit up here and say some shit like that. For real, for real. You really need to check yourself before you rickety wreck yourself.
And I love that for her.
You know how I know good men exist? Because Cassie's husband, Alex Fine, exists.
I want you guys to pay attention right there. That's the problem.
You're an idiot or a fool.
I think you're a combination of both. What men? See, fucking simps. These fucking simp dudes. They make way for a large number of modern feminist women to say the outlandish shit that they say. But again, they tell on themselves because a strong man, a strong good man, wouldn't even show up on their radar.
Beta.
Because Sierra's husband, Russell Wilson, exists.
Beta male.
Cassie's husband, Alex, that man ain't nothing. He ain't got nothing but God pumping.
The fuck?
Shut up. Stop. Not today.
A motherfucker with a damn bonnet. What's up with these motherfuckers with these damn bonnets? There ain't shit you can say. I want y'all to keep that same energy when he decides to walk away and divorce her. Ain't no way in hell.
And here we go.
Like, truly an angel, you know.
May all my girlies find a love that resembles the love that Alex Fine has for Cassie. Like, what a beautiful demonstration of what it means to be loved fully and fearlessly.
God damn it. You can't make this shit up.
And accepting of the bullshit. Being promiscuous with her lifestyle and her things. Oh, her husband, he's standing by her. You do not know what type of conversations is being had in that damn household after all of this.
Thing y'all think of is, what's her husband gonna feel? That's because too much of y'all manhood is tied to y'all ego. A lot of y'all not ready to help your girl carry her baggage.
Somebody go check on Alex. Somebody go check on Alex. I mean, to have to sit through this court case and hear all of those horrible things that your wife had to endure. But the worst part is listening to somebody say they urinated in your wife's mouth.
I want you guys to pay attention right there. That's the problem.
I know why all those black women were praising Cassie's husband?
Actually, don't tell me. Okay, just tell me real quick.
Because they the worst women in human history, that's why. Fact. When these women's value is at its highest, they celebrate the thugs. But when they crash theyself out dealing with those thugs, they celebrate the simps.
Or when they do what they do. How the fuck you gonna be mad because Thugnificent does what he does? This is who you chose, right? This is who you spread your legs. You spread your wings to. You got pregnant by, right? Okay, let's continue.
Black Jezebels have collectively created a system where only the weak, conformist, beta male men get to procreate. We all know that thugs are the biggest simps because they most likely to go to war over some chick. And they also the weakest man, strong enough to bust both ways, but too weak to be a father. And this is who these black women to choose while actively avoiding a good dude so they can maintain the shame of the community.
But yet you want to sit up there and run your mouth when shit don't go right. See, this is the whole conversation that men are having and men are listening and men are waking up to. Okay? Stop dealing with women like that. All booty ain't good booty. Sometimes even as a man, you have to say no. Sometimes even as a man, you have to walk away.
And blame proper men like me and you. And this is why I say they the worst women in human history and the most racist weapons ever created by the American government, and I stand on that.
That's right, I said it.
I don't care if YouTube demonetized this video. Slavery is the only thing that separated more families than the American black woman.
He's out of line, but he's right.
You all need to get this new book, Sprinkle Sprinkle. It's called Too Pretty to Pay Bills.
But then you got a motherfucker like this right here, pandering to women that are broken, women that are broke. Okay? Women that suffer from childhood issues, no fatherless child. They got toxicness. See, she ain't nothing but a race hustler, but she getting older now. The same shit that she telling y'all what to do, she do the total opposite at home. She's submissive, she's loving, she's caring. She goes 50-50 with her husband, and etc. But as soon as her black ass get on that damn mic, and she turns that damn wig around, this is the shit she spew.
And I am the author of A White Man's...
A White Man's 304. I wonder if that's the book that Cassie read.
That's not funny, Proctor. No, sir.
He is not your last chance at love. He does not hold the key to your best future. The man who fathered your child is just that. The man who...
And to a large number of y'all women that listen to this, that follow this, y'all full of shit. Y'all don't deserve no good man. Y'all deserve any and everything that comes your way.
Visit LeaveYourBabyDaddy.com for your guide to freedom.
God is gonna give me some pushback for me saying that these women are the most racist weapons ever created by the government, and on the side of the people that Kanye West proved you can't criticize. Answer this question. When was the last time a celebrity, Becky, Chun-Li, Princess Jasmine, or Maria became a baby mama, not a wife, and broke up with her non-black man, and then it went viral?
Well, we're waiting.
And you mean to tell me that a racist agenda ain't being pushed?
All kinds of agendas are being pushed right in front of our faces.
Ever since third wave feminism, we have been 13% of the population and have not grown 1% in 60 years. You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
Fellas, you know why this feels like an ambush and why it feels like women aren't taking accountability? It's because women did take accountability.
Stop the cap.
But it looked different.
Shut the fuck up!
Their accountability was raising them kids.
Idiots are a fool!
You got to come better than that. You got to come better than that. You are a poor excuse for a black woman.
The pain that you caused.
Who you talking about, Queen?
The corny kid, right?
No, it couldn't have been the corny kid. It had to be the dude that wasn't...
It was the Pookie and the Ray Ray. The Pookie and the Ray Ray. The one You let cream up in you. The one you let get you pregnant. But you can't get mad at Pookie and Ray Ray and Larry and them for doing what they do. You knew what they do. You knew what they were about, but you let it happen anyway. You don't like the result of it. You and your fucking feelings and your emotions. Then you have the audacity to say, all men. Nah, player. It's the ones you chose. I cannot stand to see good men get dumped on. I don't like that because you do got good men out there. Just because a man is a good man, that doesn't mean he a simp. No, he's a good man, but he ain't no fool either.
Until you had his baby.
Gotcha, bitch.
Her accountability was laying prostrate on the ground, crying out to God.
By God, you mean the devil?
And working with him, praying.
I want you guys to pay attention right there. That's the problem.
To him and asking him to relieve them of that pain. And
I don't even know what to say. I fucking coughed. That's how stupid that was and how much sense that her ass did not make had my ass coughing. Let's go.
that trauma that you cause.
Oh, you mean what happens when you don't understand your value as a woman because you was raised by a 304 and you gave your 15 minutes away to a real ninja over...
But like we said, daddy wasn't in your life. Things that you saw growing up, they became familiar to you. Childhood trauma. Unresolved childhood issues and challenges. Everything's men's fault. Men are to blame. Fuck that. When your ass gonna take responsibility, you to blame. You the one who cocked your legs open. You the one who bent over in a 4-point and spread them cheeks open. You did that. Man didn't make you do that. You chose to do that. So how the hell you gonna fix yourself to sit up there and blame all men for the fucking choices and decisions that your ass decided to make?
Proper man, just like your mama did, and it didn't work out for you. So you hop on TikTok and make a video about taking accountability without taking accountability, and you blame everyone else.
Yeah, the accountability was working the 2 and 3 jobs to take care of the kids that you helped her create. But
your ass chose to work them jobs. Your ass chose to let him impregnate you. Yeah, your ass play a part in that too. Your dumb black ass.
Now you pushing the racist stereotype that black men aren't active fathers in their children's lives when the contrary is true. But the weak men you choose is the one that you use to try to represent us all, and all you did was prove the title of this video.
And not only that, but there are some damn good black men out there that love their children. They would take a bullet for their child. They would love their child from the ends of the earth to the moon and the stars and back.
the accountability was her going to therapy and possibly being put on medication so she can remain calm and have a clear mind.
Shut the fuck up!
That was the accountability.
No, bitch. That was not the accountability. That was making stupid, dumb decisions.
You didn't have no... You see, your accountability comes later. Because those who are last shall be first and those who are first shall be last. So your accountability came later when you thought you got off scot-free.
What you need is to stop sitting around here trying to blame everybody for your problems.
This is what's happening. I'm explaining to you what's happening. This is what's happening. Yeah. See, this is why you have to be careful of how you treat people.
This is why you have to be careful of how you treat people. So when I hear modern women speak this gibberish, you have to be careful of how you treat people, because you have good men out there. And when you do a good man wrong, the shit come back on you.
And you have to know who it is that you're dealing with, because some of these hearts that you broken was God's daughters.
Some of the hearts that a large number of women have broken were God's sons.
Yeah, they were his daughters. There were women that he were really fond of.
And there were men that God was really fond of. However, there were some men that God had to punish. There were some women that God had to punish.
And here we go.
And now,
it's time for you to suffer the consequences.
The truth hurt, don't it?
And now we're seeing modern feminist women suffer the consequences for their actions.
Jezebel will twist the word of God to fit her agenda, and in the end, she will be eaten by dogs. And what do these women call the men they choose after those men do them dirty? Dog.
This motherfucker don't miss.
No, he's fucking good.
That motherfucker don't miss, man.
He's good.
In the heat of battle, he don't miss.
No.
In the heat of controversy, he don't miss.
No.
It's a horrible situation. It don't even discourage you, do it. You stupid. You stupid.
Take care of yourself, stay on your purpose. Look after you. Be the best version of yourself for many people to see. Know your worth. One love.
Access granted.